So today we're going to be installing some solar panels. Here they all are. Here's all the bits. Here's the bracketry. And what I'm going for here is a flush system, so I can still use the roof racks as they should be used. So I'll show you that in a bit more detail when we get into it. So first things first, to actually get all these metal brackets that I've made into place, got these captive nuts, and this is the actual roof rack system, and they just slot straight in like that. That means that I can then bolt my brackets into that captive nut. So just before we do that, I've got the gland that I fitted with the connections for the solar, and I did that yesterday. I'll insert some clips here of me doing that. I had to take a couple of the headlining panels down to be able to route the cables in. And if you watched my first video on this build, you'll know that I had beacons in the roof, so I had holes that I could use. Yeah, that loom's all coming through here, and that will go to my electricals. That's all my looms, which I need to do. Wire all in. These brackets are for the front and rear, and then these for the middle two bars, so they go between, but we'll get them in place now. Got these brackets just loosely fitted, and so I can drop it on the roof. These are fixed with M6 stainless steel bolts with washers and nylock nuts. Right, I got a bit of an audience now. I am going to do a full video on the electrical system, but just a quick overview. I've got each panel, which is 120 watts, 360 watts altogether, which will charge my batteries in around 7 hours from flat. Looms, I've got 3-to-1 connections, so the 3 positives going to 1, the 3 negatives going to 1 on the solars, and then just got some extensions, and these will plug into the gland I showed you earlier. I've got these all connected, leg, pos, and then these two are connected, but I'm not going to connect them up because I haven't wired anything inside. I am going to tidy them all up, cable tie them all to the solar panels. As I mentioned earlier, these brackets actually sit the solar panels lower than the bars, so you can still slide stuff across it like you'd use a roof rack normally. A lot of people put the panels at 90 degrees to I've put them on top of the bars, so then you can't actually use the rack. So I've just set them all down slightly lower, and you can use the rack as intended.